Okay, so this is the fourth video in a series where I go through the all the dungeon scouts with randomizer and full clear them basically. This is the ancient Cistern. In my opinion, the best dungeon in the game, but you know, it's pretty cool. So I like to start kind of going to the right side, not necessarily through that door, but keep going. If you enter this dungeon without the whip, obviously go through there because that's the only check you can get without the whip. Logically, anyway. Yeah, use whip to there. Yeah, and so this is as like a full clear with pretty much everything. So yeah, this is the map chest, the first chest that we get here. Okay, if you have claw shots, you can go over here and basically get this, which is the vines chest, I believe. And here's the map. And again, this game map and compass are the same thing. So there is no compass. Okay, so we're gonna do a bit of glitches and stuff. Not back in time, but this, yeah, this dungeon is very interesting in terms of glitches because it's not like other dungeons where you just do back in time stuff. So we're gonna safety save here because if you soft lock here, it's kind of bad. So I'd always recommend you save here. And we're gonna do Cistern clip. So you'll see there's like a seam in the wall here. We can't really see, but there's like a, yeah, there, like kind of like a white thing here. So if you run up this and kind of go backwards and forwards, you should eventually fall through it and do a jump slash so you actually make it into the out of bounds collision. Then you run up here. This part is a little bit finicky, but if you go to left, you'll fall. If you go to right, you'll enter there. So make your way around here. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay, so the first one I'll do is go into here and just swim up. Ooh, almost soft lock there. That could have been bad. Yeah, just swim up. Yeah, so you get into there. Don't, like, you know, if you do that at like a bad angle and you just void out there, you will soft lock because you'll infinite void, which is a very bad thing to do. So, yeah, which is like why we save you safe. This is the boss key, right? It's a small key. Downgrade, but okay. Okay, the reason why we did this one first is so we can get the whip chest on the way up to the thing. It's only really something you should do if you have a small key, so luckily we did find a small key. What am I doing? This way. You can do a high flip. Actually, I do actually want to kind of show the high flip, so I'll go back. Or not. Okay, well. Oh, I will. I don't know. This dungeon's weird. Okay, so there's a high flip you can do here if you want to get back up there. So left and up on like roughly the same frame. I think it's like 2 frame window, and then you run up there. Then you just climb up there. This is another way of getting to the vines chest. You can go up there and kind of follow the path to get to the vines chest without claws. But yeah, basically. So going around in this very specific way so we don't activate that fight, or activate the cutscene here. If we activate the fight, it's fine, we'll just get some cat jam music. So yeah, again, if you have a small key, you can do this first, and get the whip here. Or whip chest here. In this case, it's a blue rupee. There is there's like a variation on Cistern clip where you can get the whip chest. With that, which I will demonstrate. So like if you don't get a small key. Now obviously at this point, if you're doing a run, you'd obviously go, what I do, right? I'd go over there and do that part, but for now again I do want to demonstrate the variation in the Cistern clip. So, I'm not going to save, I'm going to live life on the edge. This is a bad idea. You know, this can be a bit finicky sometimes, but you should eventually get it. There we go. So run, and yeah, and it's really finicky, like you can just be slightly off and you'll void out like that. So, yeah. And if you're like too far right, you'll swim, so this is great. That was weird. Okay, this one is slightly easier and has a much less like chance of voiding out, so Jump there, go there, and kind of go under everything. Okay, well normally if you wouldn't have loaded the statue there'd be a thing there, but there isn't here, so I'm smart. You know, this is weird. This is the first time I've ever experienced this, so yeah. Okay, anyway. Yeah, serious video. Okay, yeah. So, if you can't do that, you'll be able to enter the whip room. If the statue is higher, you'll be able to, like, land on go on, like, a foot, and then into the whip room. But yeah, that's another way of doing it, I guess. LOL. Yeah, if you have a small key, you can just do the way I did, and it should be fine. Anyway, moving on. Okay. So going over here. And you know, whipping all these things. Yeah. And you might notice I'm like skipping the first small key chest. That's because it's like that takes a while to get, and if you know that that's like a small key, then you can just rule it out and just skip it entirely. So this route basically allows you to do that pretty much. Okay, so go up here, kill this spider, and get this behind the waterfall chest. I think this is called. Yeah, behind waterfall. Nice, small key. Okay. Nice. Okay, so if you have claw shots, you can just claw shot up here. If you don't, you can just go all the way around the thing. It's not too hard. Okay, this is I'm kind of scared because you know two hearts with this guy. Not the greatest situation I've ever been in, but hey, we'll work with it. And that's not the most optimal way to get that. I just don't know it. Okay, I'm gonna kill you because you're giving me like a lot of anxiety. Yeah, like you could just whip that switch from the bottom. Come on, there we go, thank you. And that will open up the toilet, so you can just kind of, you know, jump in the toilet. Ah, this guy's annoying. Trying to jump like that is kind of annoying with these guys. Yeah. Okay, well he just committed suicide, that's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, in this room there'll be three spiders. So, that's the thing. Okay, so in order to progress, you need either beetle or bow to shoot down the one, this one right here. You don't have to shoot down the other one. I just did that because I can. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have beetle or bow, then you can't get this check. And this is the bokoblin check. So go through here and basically whip this guy. And this is the boss key. And just die. It's the easiest way to get out of Adventure Cistern. Right over this part, at least. Easiest way to get out of the basement of Adventure Cistern. Yeah, that's English. Okay. So now we don't know what the small key chest is. So we're going to go ahead and get that right now. Again, if I was like... If at this point I'd only collected one small key, then I'd be able to say, oh, well, this is a small key, so I'd be able to skip this and go straight to the boss. But I don't know it, so I'm going to do it. And even if I did know it, I'd still do it anyway, just for like the showcase purposes. Okay, you can skip a cutscene here if you jump stuff like that. These spiders you can just roll past. They shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, combination is up, down, left, right. It's like there's two combinations like that in the game, and they're fairly straightforward. Okay, so if you have claw shots, you can just target to there. But if you don't, you can just kind of swim under these guys. These guys would have to be an issue. Right. And then jump there. You can do lily pad skip, but there's literally no point. Also 20 rupees, by the way. I need, like, I'm now gonna start getting the rupee out of habit because, like, a recent no bit when I forgot to get that. Yeah, getting that rupee literally does not matter. So here's the first small key chest. This is again the only, logically at least, the only chest that you that is not locked by the whip. Nice keepies. Again, if you do Cistern clip, you can get whip chest, whip chest, boss key, and vines chest without the whip. But yeah. All right. Now onto the boss. Again, as you notice, like Ancient is a pretty short dungeon relative to all of them. Like just coming off the back of LMF, it's fairly short, comparatively. It's not as short as dungeons like Skyview, but still fairly short. And this boss key is also fairly easy. So yeah, you just kind of turn it on its upside down, and you'll see how it fits in. Okay, and the best way of doing these things is going up here, flipping these two, backflip, and doing these two. And then the statue will raise up to the boss room. Okay, so the boss of this dungeon is Coloctos, which is one of, if not the best boss in the game. Like a lot of people say he's a really good boss. I think he's a really good boss as well. So yeah, here's gear him because, you know. Right, so Coloctos has two phases, both of which we can kind of minimize if we have bombs. At least the first phase we can minimize with bombs. If you have just Goddess Sword on hero mode, and TMS on normal mode, you can just do the second phase quite quickly. Or bow, actually, as I'll demonstrate as well. Okay, so do this. One thing here, right here, is, okay, well, if you do the right attack, please. Yeah, whip his chest right here. Then shoot his arms. And if you have... Dude, really, can you cooperate? Okay, if he does this attack, just keep side hopping. It works, normally. Okay, anyway, yeah. Whip his chest, which is RNG manipulation. Remove this and place two bombs, and when he starts doing an attack, spin like that, and you skip pretty much the first phase. Yeah, if you don't have bombs, I think you can also skip this with Master Sword, as Master Sword does a lot of damage. If you just keep slashing at that, but yeah. So for the second phase, he basically just grows legs, and yeah. And this one is like very short as well, if you know what you're doing. Yeah, whip his sword. Now, well, again, what you do is want to kind of slash his like heart with the sword. But what we're just gonna do this: open his chest, and if you have the bow, you can use that. Like this, fully charge the bow. Well, actually, you don't even need to fully charge it. You can just press hold A. If you have the Goddess Sword on hero mode or TMS on normal mode, you can just like do the same thing here, just with Skyward Strikes. And yeah. And that's Coloctos, pretty much. So yeah, really cool boss, I think. Fairly short if you know what you're doing, and you have the right items, so yeah. Nice downgrade. Okay, so scout like this. Also, if you're playing swordless and you enter this with the practice sword, don't, because I think it's a soft lock. I don't know if they fixed that yet, but at least at the time of this recording, last time I did it, I got soft locked. So make sure you have the Goddess Sword until you complete this dungeon. Nice. French vanilla, I guess. Yeah, and that's Ancient Cistern.